Şimdi tek seferde bu bölümü baştan sona bitiriyoruz. Part mart yok. Bam bam bam. Hadi bakalım.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree.
No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you? After everything we fucking been through, you don't have the nerve to give me a straight answer.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Tartışacak büyük bir problemimiz var. Bu şeyin sonuca ulaşmasını bekliyoruz heyecanla. Bakalım tercihlerimiz bizi nereye götürüyor? Ağlayan
You've come a long way.
kurt.
You must be tired. And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently.
Hayırdır, silahı niye çıkardın
Please,
aga?
Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat?
Valla isteseniz beni
Vivian
öldürürsünüz
makes a
burada,
very
lütfen.
nice, it's elegant. Really, a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Yeah.
Aslında bir lokma alsaydım iyi olabilirdi ya.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the
What
girls who
women?
worked at the pudding and pie.
Did I now? I assume by your
Öldürdün mü?
confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this,
Kanıtın
yes?
nerede acaba böyle bir şey diyorsan?
Some allotment of
I know you
evidence.
did it, just told me
A witness,
I know you
perhaps.
did.
Your servant over there told me you did it.
That's a fucking lie. I didn't say anything like that.
Fine.
All I said was that this was your town, and nothing wouldn't happen without your approval. All right? That's it.
If only
Senin
that
iznin
were true.
olmadan hiçbir şey olmaz.
Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
Sen değilsen
An
kim ulan?
unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information.
Saygı duyuyorsan bir
You
şey
really
yapıyorsun, niye
shouldn't worry
söylemiyorsun
yourself.
oğlum?
As I said, I've got this under
Sıkıntı
control.
etme, ben
No,
kontrolüm
I'm
altında.
gonna
O iş
deal with
bende
it
diyor.
right now.
Yeah,
O ne
right.
demek
What do you
zaten?
think this is? Some kind of negotiation?
Bunun bir işbirliği olduğunu mu düşünüyorsun? Bir
The
anlaşma
man
olduğunu mu
said he'd
düşünüyorsun?
take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get
The
out?
law here.
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
You think
Dönüp bu
I'm
adama niye
scared of
soruyorum
you?
ya?
You're nothing more than
That's
a...
enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
O mu öldürmüş?
However, like I said, I'd be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just
Sit
George
down
öldürdü, okey.
now.
Peki neden? Yani böyle bunu dediniz diye ben çekip gidecek miyim buradan?
Yeah, I killed him, so what?
Sovat mı?
You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged. Get your hands off me!
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things
Yanlış
right.
bir yaptı
So,
benim verdiğim
let's
şeyi
work something
diyorsun,
out.
işi.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've
Korumanın da
far
bir
exceeded
sınırları var.
yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like
You
that,
fucking asked me to do this.
and then
You told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it.
Sen istedin ben de onları
You will
öldürmemi
be
diyor ya.
silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, sis. You're just gonna let him do this?
Öldürmeyi de geçtim. Kafalarını kesiyorsunuz abi kadınların. Neyin peşindesiniz?
So
Nasıl
what do
bir
you say,
psikopatsınız?
Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie.
Aa,
Consider it a
veriyor
gift,
bana.
ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this shit?
Patronun
You said you'd
seni
cover
veriyor
for us.
zaten.
For
Georgie'cim,
minor
kusura bakma.
infractions, not murder.
just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers
Just
are?
surrender.
Get the fuck out of
I
here!
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go
Georgie
join
mi
that hole at the
öldüreceksin
bottom of the
sen?
lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere.
İşler çığırından çıkmadan sen
I'll
çıkma
roll
diyorsun.
over on the
Bırak
lot of you
çocuk,
before
bırak
I let that
çocuk.
shit
Ay,
happen.
sonra-
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I'm running out of patience, crooked man. I don't have time to fuck around here.
This
Masaya
could have gone
koydum
so
mu
well,
erkeklik yapıyorum.
but you just had to complicate things. To
İşleri
speak the
daha
truth, I've never
sıkıntıya
been
mı
a very good
sokuyormuşum?
mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
What the fuck? Ya Bloody Mary olmasın, ne olur Bloody Mary olmasın. Lütfen beni Bloody Mary'me vermeyin.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you all fixed up.
Ne yapacağım şimdi? Bu karı beni çiğ çiğ yer. Bu karı beni çiğ çiğ yer. Haydi bakalım. Dönüşümler gerçekleşiyor öyle. Büyük kavga var. Aa,
Take this!
gümüş...
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
Aa, kaçıyor adam.
I'd like to say it was nice
O
knowing
bıçağı
you,
sok,
but I'll be glad to see your
kapıyı sana.
insides turned out.
Ne yapacağım? Hadi. Sen bunu hak ettin. Bağırsaklarım. Atla atla, aynadan atla. Onların peşine gideydim.
This way.
Koş koş atlasana. Bununla dövüşmeye niye uğraşıyorsun? Amca git. Aynadan açtı adam çıkar bunları.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit.
I know.
Kız niye bunları koruyor ya? Kızı böyle gibi değil mi onlar? Ya yarın bir gün seni de öldürecekler hatun. Koş koş koş. Oh yeah. Shit. Kapatalım lan lan. Bırakır mıyım? Tampon aldım. Yanlış yerde yapmışım. Ne yapayım ben şimdi? Bir şey mi yapıyorsun? Ha. Koş koş koş. Vallahi öleceğim, öleceğim. Nerede bu araba? Dıkıdık dıkıdık. Tepelerine mi atlayacak? Atlardım. Aha.
Fuck!
Okay.
What was that?
What was that mi? Bak peşini saklamış. Aa, bırakıp... O ayrıldı oradan. Keşke onun üstüne atlasaydım. Böyle cam mı kıracağım sana?
Take him off!
Zamanımız azalıyor. Oy. Şimdi üstünden mi geçeceksin? Allah razı olsun. Kalk kalk kalk.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Come on.
Şuradaydım zaten ben. Siz ne ara durdunuz? Allah Allah. Burada durmaları çok saçmaymış. Katikay. Arabanın niye içine bakma özelliğim var benim? Bir şey mi bulmam lazım burada? Sadece bakıyor muyum böyle? Okey. Rocketman nereye gitti ya? Onun arabasına atlamadı. Durumu da yoktu.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
Oh, it's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get this?
Fuck.
Ya sen de oradaydın. Nesi havdit? Kavga ediyorduk işte orada. Bıçağı ona girdi işte yani. Sanki hiç haberi yokmuş gibi kavgadan.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses.
Sen iyi yaşadın
Crooked
abi
man's the one
yani
you
bu
want.
arada. İyi
But of course,
kan kaybına
you're too
kan
much of an
kaybına.
idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff?
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
You can't seriously
Niye
want to
hakikaten
protect this
yani?
guy.
Niye
You
koruyorsun
know
bu
what he
adamı?
did.
I'm not going anywhere.
Sen bir yere gitme
It
zaten.
isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
Adamı
What?
öldürmek
He
gibi mi?
made sure they couldn't
Kafalarını
talk with those
kesmek gibi
damn
mi
ribbons,
istekler?
and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't
Sende de
that bother
takılı
you
o.
even a little,
Aynen.
knowing that man
Of
murdered?
course it does. Those girls.
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... Ah! You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck?
Tercihim
I did what I had to!
Başka şansım yoktu diyorsun da.
You
Vay
can't
be.
fucking blame me for that.
Look, I'm
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look,
Ölüyor
Faith and
zaten,
the others
söyle
tried to pull a
bari.
run on us. And as you can imagine, the crooked man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it
Ha,
again.
sana bu işi hallet.
Because it's
dersen
not my
öldürdün
fault.
mü?
The crooked man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
Ama
You're
kafalarını
still
kesip
the one
kapının
who
önüne
pulled the
bırak demedi
trigger.
herhalde.
Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
George mi sadece olay? Günah keçisi.
But what was I
olmayan.
supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him.
You could have done anything else. You could have let
Yani
them
ya
go.
bir sürü şey yapabilirdim
Could
başka.
have freed
Öldürmek
Faith
değil
and Lily
çünkü.
from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Anlat
I
o zaman
freed them-
bilmiyorsam ne konuştuğumu. Kimse bana bir şey
What would you
anlatmıyor
have
ki.
me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die,
Ne
you still think I had a
diyorsun?
fucking
Bunu
choice?
anlamam gerekiyor.
Doing.
I told you, you don't know the
What
fuck
do you mean?
about
What do you mean?
anything.
What are you talking about?
This is the original.
Ney? Original.
The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet.
Ha, o
to
şeyin
ensure absolute
hikayesi.
discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie?
Diğerleri
We were
kurtuluyor
supposed to
ama-
look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this?
Bu kız
I
mı
thought
öldürdü
you
hatta?
cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place,
Senin ölmesi
it
gerekmez
was just a
yani.
stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Nasıl yani?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I told you, sometimes all your options are shit.
I'm not playing this game,
Niye
Georgie.
öldüreyim ki
I won't
onları?
kill her.
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
Vivian, I'm not gonna kill you.
I know that.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here.
Sıkıldım bundan. Benim
But it's all
hayatımda
the
herkes başka
fucking
bir şeyler
Vivian,
yapıyor
I
falan.
didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this
kendi
person?
kendine
What I
çıkaracak
did to
muhtemelen.
Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them, what I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian.
Vallahi dedim kendi çıkaracak dedim. Vallahi kendi çıkardı.
No!
Al. Al.
Fuck! No, no, no, no!
Buyur buradan yak.
Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Just... Jesus.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just...
Bu arada kızdan anladım ben. Kız anladım. O öyle bir triplere girmişti. İşler gerçekten sıçtı yani.
Get up. Get
Sen
up.
de ya öl ya benimle
Think
gel.
so, Bigby.
Seni taşıyamayacağım. Bağırsakların çıkmış zaten gerçi.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, all right?
Why do you care? Shouldn't you be more worried about yourself here?
Just wanted a nice image to part on. Old foundry by the river, all right? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now?
İyi bari yerine
Or do you plan to kick me around a little
Doğru
first?
söyledi artık.
Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with. I'm not sticking around for much longer.
That's not who I am.
Sure it's not. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did.
All right, Georgie.
Bunu kıyık öldürmek. Bu nasıl bu kıyık öldürmek lan? Boğazını keseydim. Bir şey yapardım. Bu nasıl? Pamuk bunları duyunca hiç sevinmeyecek yalnız. Gerçi ondan da emin değilim. Kim bilir ne haltlar peşinden.
Of course. So this is where they've been sending these.
Gölgem niye böyle çıkıyor üstünde? Bak gölgemle renk değiştiriyor. Fosforlu.
Bigby Wolf.
The big bad wolf.
Nereden geliyor ses?
You used to be something.
Bir zamanlar bir şey miydi? Bu panoda benim resimlerim mi var ya? Kızların resimleri var. Benimle konuşurkenki resmi, üçünün resmi, Pamuk'la benim resmim, benim ayrıyeten resmim, Lili ile Pamuk'un resmi.
They used to
Ne
fear
yapıyoruz
you.
oğlum?
They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Bu nedir? İnsanları buna bağlayıp çeviriyorsunuz mu? Orta çağ şeyi mi yapıyorsunuz burada? Bu tarafa Bigby. Bigby'cim, şöyle gel. Heh. Oo, gümüşler, mermiler.
Silver.
Nice.
The big bad wolf.
Bu Bloody Mary beni fena dövecek ya. Ah!
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Cut this shit out!
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners? Or was she too busy
Şu an ben
fucking
altıma
whenever
yaşıyorum
breeze
Bloody
drifted
Mary.
through town?
Allah yani. Hiç dişlerim sıktığıma bakma.
Oh, come on!
Sen beni döveceksin.
Is that the best you can do?
Ama bu oyunun kahramanı benim. Aha kayboldu. Oğlum o gümüşler benim bir tarafıma bir şey yapacak. Vallahi bak. Ben biraz safça da bir insanım. O aradan Crocketman'in peşine gitsem ya, niye burada şey arıyorum? Belamı arıyorum. Ne yapacağım? Ha. Ne? Aa! Hırlasana, hır. Buna hiç hırlama koymamışlar yalnız. O kurtlar hırlamaz mı? Ama kaçtım ben, basıyorum ya. Yine de kan çıkıyor. Of, buna basamadım.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
Abla çok fena, abla. Sen çok fenasın abla. Yanıyor bir de. Ay. Ay. Ne olduk? Kesin gümüşün üstüne düşmüşümdür. Niye bunlar çoğaldı? Ne büyüsü yaptın lan? Kagebushin ninjutsu yapmış. Basamadım. Hepsiyle nasıl kavga edeceğim ben bunların hepsini? Tutamadım. Ay. Yakaladılar. Vallahi yakaladılar. Eyvah, eyvah. Ne yapacağım ben? Ay. Ne oldu ha? Başka versene. Kaçmazsın aslında. Döversin beni aslında ama. Abla be. Vallahi saplıyor. Vallahi saplıyor. Oo. Yok. Gerçekliymiş bu da. Öldü mü? Ağzım, yüzüm, her yerim kan oldu ya. Sen oradan izliyor musun? Beğendin mi şovu?
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun
güzel bir
holds
reason.
6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I may not be the best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one bolt will meet its mark, and you'll find yourself rolling on the floor in agony, unable to heal yourself.
Okay.
Without Swinehart to save you, you'll die. Is that reason enough for you? Before you do
Evet,
anything with
yeterli.
me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Don't be sure that's the plan.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community.
Kendimi
And I'm
savunmak
sure Miss
istiyorum
White would
diyorsun.
agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that?
Bırak da ben
Look,
onu ben
there's no
dert
reason for
edeyim
us to be at each
biraz.
other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think
Ya
you
sen
know that.
öldürmedin
All I'm
ama
asking
senin
for is
emrin
a chance
öldürülmüş.
to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer
Farkı
for.
anlayamadık falan diyor.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear,
Ondan önce konuşmayacağım mı
if you
diyorsun?
change your
Mahkemeye
mind
çıkmadan önce
and
hiçbir şey
decide to do
söylemeyeceğim
something
diyor.
stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he?
George öldü kardeş.
My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an
Bırakayım yani
obligation
seni
to
bu
bring me
şekilde
in,
adam öldü diye.
but you can brighten up a little. It's
Tam
over.
bir naziymiş bu herif
So,
ya.
shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Oh, I don't think so. We're not doing this your way.
How unfortunate. I was hoping we could make this work. What are you gonna do now? Rip me apart like some kind of animal? Killing me here would achieve nothing. And what would Miss White
Öldürmeyeceğim
think?
zaten ya. Öldürmeyeceğim seni.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Neydi yani yazık Vladimir'i harcadın
I
orada.
know, but we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to. He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
What? Don't I look okay?
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Hadi bir öpüşelim ya. Senle böyle
It's about
sezonun
time you
başından
showed
beri
up.
bir
Now throw this
4-5
asshole
yıl-
down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You think
girls.
you have the right to
And what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This? You should be
Şimdi
ashamed.
mahkum olayıp böyle işlemiyor
Everyone?
arkadaşlar.
Can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
Sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So
Öldü
you see, the
zaten yani, ne
culprit has
yapayım?
been punished.
Beni
There's no
öldürmeye
That doesn't
çalışıyorlar.
change anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff
Suçlamayı
Bigby Wolf.
okutturmuyor adam.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing
Suspending
monetary
the
support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And for being a condescending prick.
Now, is there
Gözlerini
anything you would
baydılar.
like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily. So you can
Faith
strike
ile
that
ilgili
one
bir
from your
şeyim
little
yok.
notebook.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute.
Ne diyecek bir
Wanted
dinleyelim
a
adam.
chance to talk?
Konuşup
Well, go
duracağım
ahead.
diyor.
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
Elleri bağlı kalsaydı ya. Öyle de konuşabiliyordu yani sonuçta. Ağzı
You have
bağlı
the
değil.
floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them,
Sürekli
Bigby,
Georgie beni
when you
yanlış
finally
anlamış
showed up
diyor
at
ya.
my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end.
Yani
They
ben
do it
ölsem de
because they
işine
want to protect me,
gelecekti abi.
as I protected them. You understand wanting to
Tam bir
protect what you
politikacısın
care
ha.
about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about
Parayla mı
Lily?
tutuyorsun
She
ya?
wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did
Özgürler
to
diyor.
us.
Bir de,
How you
aa,
kept us
tam
all
You
in
forget
hakikaten
it was not
businessman
me who
yani.
put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant.
İsterseniz gidin.
When your
Ama
government
para yok.
abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Bana borçlusunuz diye şimdi bunları
Yes,
şey yapıyor.
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back.
Biz
And
de
in turn,
yakmadık
we
işte
used her
onun
magic to
treesini.
help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true? I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk about
we're
this.
not?
Aramızı açmaya
Bigby
çalışıyoruz.
just
This
means
is important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
you know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me.
It wasn't
You
her fault
hated Crane,
demek de ayrı
and
bir
you
olay
hated
ya.
him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
Nasıl alakası yoktu ya?
We've made
Kızcağız
some
onun
mistakes.
için
I've
o anda bir
made some
temper
mistakes.
arttı.
But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the
Yine
sheriff.
sizi düşündüğümden yaptım. Okey diyor
Yeah,
da
right.
çok da
I
pamuğa
can't
binemeyiz.
promise you perfection.
We do
No
what
one
we
can.
try, so we try and-
But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you from people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession
confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given
Adam bayağı
Bigby's
zeki gerçekten.
history.
Altından
What are
gidiyor,
you
üstünden
talking
çıkıyor.
about?
Can't talk.
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this.
Nasıl yani?
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's
Bak
enough.
laflara bak.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right. Oh, please. This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to me.
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
What?
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath?
What's she doing here?
Hah, sonunda biri bize açıklayacak.
I'd
Hadi
like to...
bakayım.
I
Herkesin
need to
önünde.
say something.
We're
My lips are
kind of in the middle of something.
She was
Bluebeard.
What?
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
My lips are
You
sealed
probably
deme.
don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid
Lütfen
to
sen de
come here.
kafanı koparma önümüzde.
Just shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
You're pathetic.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Wait!
What?
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed?
So we get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Sen kendin ölmek istiyorsun belli ki. Abi. Yapacak bir şey yok.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep. You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
Zaten en başında bunu yapacaktım ben. Kafasını falan koparmaya da gerek yok yani insanın.
For Lily and Faith.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
Bitti mi? Ne oldu? Böyle mi olacaktı? Böyle mi olacaktı? Bir gün sonra. Üzerinde adım yazılı bir silver kurşun yemedim.
Oh, hi. Sheriff Bigby. Great to see you. I don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Kim ya bu adam?
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Bir kafa daha görmeyeyim. Şurada şimdi öyle bir açılı yapmışlar ki. Şu pamukla da işi pişiremedik ya. Sezon bitti. Eli elime değmedi kızım. Ne oluyor? Taşınıyor musunuz?
I'm going! Jesus!
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit! You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you? It's just a farm. You don't have to be so dramatic about it. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Come on, Colin.
I'm walking, all right? Calm down.
Wait! Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
What is it?
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
That's real nice.
She said it was pretty.
That's everybody.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay
İlla bana
here.
böyle iyice
Well, we
şey
don't have a
yaptın.
choice anymore.
Your dad broke the rules, TJ. You're not allowed to stay in Fabletown without a glamour.
Okay.
Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
Ben biliyorum belki ama
Bye, Mr.
Aynen.
Wolf.
bayağı
Goodbye,
bildiğin
TJ.
fakirsiniz diye, paranız yok, parayla yaptıramıyorsunuz diye sizi gönderiyoruz gibi bir hisse kapılıyorum şu an. Bu domuzcuk niye yaptıramıyor? Hadi onlar fakir ya da işte cimri diyelim.
Are you still mad at me?
Would it change your mind? You got another one of those? How about a smoke for the road? One last time? Thanks, Bigby. Always a gentleman, aren't you, Bigby? I guess I'll see you around. Stay out of
See ya.
trouble, okay? If you even can.
I'll try.
Yeah, me too.
Cezaketen söyledin hani gitmeyeceksen, görmeyeceksen bile.
Saying goodbye?
Hi.
Hi.
Onu hala takıyor musun? Onu
Still
çıkarırsa
wearing
ne olacak? Ha,
Oh,
hala
yeah.
takıyorsun.
I guess I am.
Alışkanlıktan falan mı?
It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help. But this is just something I need to do on my own.
Böyle dokunursam direkt kafası elimde kalır ha.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
Daha ne
What is it?
söyleyeceksin Hatun? Her şeyi söyledim
It's
maşallah.
about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold them out.
No. Yes. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Here.
Thank you. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait. So Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head
Ha
at
sen
your
mi
doorstep.
bıraktın onu? Ben de diyorum.
You?
Onu niye yaptılar yani?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them.
Why would you do that?
I couldn't think of any other way to get your attention.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look,
Her
Bigby.
zaman farklı.
After
Değişmeyen tek
everything
şey
you've done
değişimi
for us,
kendisidir.
maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I've been making a lot of mistakes lately.
But you've also done a lot of good. Don't forget that. You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Motivasyon konuşması yaptı.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Potişten
I
gösterdi.
need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Ne
I'll
anladım
see you
anlamadım.
around. Wolf.
Ne oldu? What? %70'imiz öldürmüşüz George'u. %90 herkes yani vermiş adama yargıyı. How did you punish the cricket man? %38. Kafayı koparanlar kaç acaba? %35-40 kafayı kopardı bence. Tabii canım, giftini niye almasınlar? What were your last words to Nerissa? Bir dakika. Son cümlemin bir şeyi mi var? Olayı mı var ki? Ben bu sonu tam şey demedim ya. Ne oldu yani? Bu kızın altında başka bir şey mi anladım ben? Hele hele hele hele. Haydi bakalım.